Hello everyone, this is the MHI Health Teaching on Self-Care, and my name is Claire Chase. What is self-care? Self-care is doing things for ourselves to have a healthy relationship with ourselves and decrease stress. It is a focus on our health and mind because they work together. Self-care is not selfish. We need to take care of ourselves and have a positive relationship with ourselves before we can have positive relationships with other people. Self-care is different for everyone because it focuses on our unique needs and activities that we like to do. Before we learn about self-care, let's see what you already know about it. Write down your answers for these 3 questions. Name one physical self-care skill, describe a mindful breathing exercise, and list 2 support people in your life. Pause the video and write down your answers. Self-care can be broken down into 3 different areas based on what we need to run our body and mind well. The 3 categories we will go over are physical, mental, and emotional. Physical focuses on how we fuel our bodies and physical needs. Mental is how we keep our minds active and lower stress. And emotional is our ability to recognize how we feel and express or cope with our emotions. These 3 areas are all important to live a healthy life. The first area we will talk about is physical needs. In healthcare, we talk about performing ADLs, but what are ADLs? They are activities of daily living, which are basic skills required to meet our physical needs as humans. They include bathing or showering, dental hygiene, going to the bathroom, eating, dressing, and how we move. We all need to be able to do these basic activities to be healthy human beings. Hygiene is a part of activities of daily living and an important area of physical health. Hygiene affects how we mentally feel about ourselves. When we feel mentally tired, it can be hard to get the energy to take a shower, brush our teeth, and look presentable. This video shows us how mental health and hygiene affect each other and how it's important to feel clean and prepared for the day.
Jacob, time to get up.
What time is it?
Time to get dressed. Your shift starts soon.
Night again? Oh no. I meet with my manager today. I don't want to see her.
Jacob, you have been in the same clothes all week. You barely shower anymore. If you show up to work like this again, your manager will be upset. I don't want you to lose your job. Come on, get up and get ready.
I just can't bring myself to care. I don't even know where my uniform is. Have you seen it? Is it in the hamper?
You'll feel better after you take a shower. I'll call Trevor to give you a ride to work, and I will also look for your uniform in the meantime. When talking about mental health, personal hygiene is an important part of the discussion. Personal hygiene and mental health are closely related. When someone is having difficulty coping with a mental health issue, it may impact their ability to keep up with certain activities of daily living, or ADLs. Some ADLs include personal hygiene practices like showering, making sure your hair is washed, putting on deodorant, brushing your teeth, and wearing clean clothes. One way to prevent self-neglect is to reduce isolation and surround yourself with social support. Talking to a loved one about personal hygiene may feel uncomfortable and awkward. However, talking can help prevent isolation and lead to a productive, honest conversation about one's personal health. Hi, Trevor. It's Jacob's mom. Can you come over and help Jake get to work on time? I'm not having much luck.
Sure, Mrs. Brown. I'll be right over. Hey, Jake. Ready for work? We don't want to be late.
Trev, did my mom call you again? Thanks for stopping by, but I'm just not up for leaving the house today.
Come on, man. Get dressed. You'll feel better after you shower and shave. We'll get you to work in no time. We're also working the same shift today. I'll be there to support you when our manager arrives. Once we're done with work, we can drive over to the mall and stop in at our regular barber. A new haircut is just what you need.
Alright, fine. Just give me a few minutes to get ready.
In addition to avoiding isolation, break down ADLs into smaller, more manageable steps. You can start by setting small goals related to self-care, setting a schedule or alarms for activities such as showering or brushing your teeth, and seeking support from friends and family for self-care or goal setting. It's important to celebrate your accomplishments with your self-care goals, no matter how big or small. Any progress you make on your treatment journey is a step in the right direction. Don't be afraid to talk to your doctor about self-care and hygiene. Work towards improving your mental and physical health by taking steps for self-care. How was work today, Jacob?
It was good. Do you notice anything different?
Jacob, you look great. You have a new haircut. You bought new clothes too? I'm so glad that you're working towards your self-care. I can see all of your efforts and I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Mom. I'm trying. I'm just taking it one day at a time.
Some areas of physical care are to shower, brush our teeth, and nail care. Showering or bathing is important to keep clean and avoid having a bad odor. But how often should we shower? As an active adult, it's important to shower every other day. If we are doing physical activity and exercise, showering every day will be needed. Setting an alarm and planning ahead are ways to make sure we have enough time to shower before we begin our day. Mouth hygiene is important because when we speak to other people, they see our teeth and they can smell our breath. We should brush our teeth and floss at least once a day, twice as recommended. What are some ways we can remember to brush and floss our teeth? Putting a sticky note on the mirror in the bathroom is a great reminder after you wake up and shower or go to the bathroom in the morning. It can be hard to move our hands around to floss. I like to use the floss picks because I can reach better with them. Different types of medications make our mouth and gums dry, and that causes decay, so it's important to brush and floss. Biting nails is a habit many people have, but it's not healthy. Think about all the objects you touched today and the different door handles, putting on your shoes, and picking up pencils and pens. All of these objects have germs on them, and they get under your fingernails. When we bite our fingernails, all of the germs get into our mouths. Keeping a shorter length of nail can help decrease the amount of germs that get stuck under our nails. Nail length should also be appropriate for our day-to-day lives. For example, as a nurse, I need to keep my nails short because long nails make it harder to pick up items, use tape, or help patients to the bathroom. I also do not want to scratch my patients, so I keep my nails short. Washing clothing, resting, and exercising are areas of physical health as well. Washing our clothes helps us feel clean and avoid odor. When our clothes are clean and neat, we are more presentable to other people. Clothing should be washed after we wear it once and it's no longer clean. Planning a wash day or a trip to the laundromat is a way to make sure our clothes get washed each week. Choosing one day each week to wash clothes and setting a reminder will help keep a schedule. Rest is important for our physical health. When we sleep, our bodies and brain recover from the day. As an adult, usually 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night is a healthy amount. Some people may need different amounts of rest, so it's important to listen to your body and get the right amount for you. What we do before we go to sleep affects how well we sleep. Some ways to get ready for bed are to do something relaxing an hour before bed, like reading or journaling, go to bed around the same time each night, turn off the TV or a screen at least an hour before bed, and avoid exercising close to bedtime because exercising increases our heart rate and makes it harder to fall asleep. Before bed, it's helpful to prepare for the next day. Think about your plans for the day and lay out what you're going to need. Set out your towel for your shower in the morning, your toothbrush and toothpaste, pack your lunch and snacks, and set out your clothes or work uniform so it's easier to get ready and you will feel less rushed. It's important for our bodies to be active. Exercise helps us feel strong and relieve stress. It's recommended to exercise for 30 minutes, 5 days a week. There are so many different ways to exercise, so find something you enjoy. You can dance, do yoga, run, lift weights, or play a sport. What we wear is important during exercising because we need to be able to move around easily and stay cool. Clothing to avoid are jeans, sweaters, slip-on shoes, and work boots. Some exercise clothing ideas are basic t-shirts, tank tops, shorts, and sneakers. How much activity do you need? For an adult, 150 minutes is recommended, which is 30 minutes, 5 days a week. It is also recommended to do muscle strengthening activities 2 days a week, like lifting weights or push-ups. These activities can be things you already do, like vacuuming, walking your dog, or yard work. 30 minutes, 5 days a week may seem like a lot, so start off slow and add up to 30 minutes a day. Start with 10 or 15-minute sessions. For example, walk your dog for 15 minutes in the morning, and then do yard work in the afternoon for 15 minutes. Going to the doctor, taking medications, and eating healthy are also areas of physical health. Keeping our doctor appointments are important because we keep updated with our health needs and are given the right medications. When we have a doctor's appointment, plan ahead to make sure you have a way to get there and write down anything you want to tell your doctor so that you don't forget. If you need to cancel, call ahead and make sure to reschedule the appointment. Write down when the new appointment is in your calendar. Taking our medications is important for our physical and mental health. Many people take medications for their blood pressure or anxiety. Taking these medications at the right time and day is important. Setting up medications in an organizer keeps the meds organized and it makes it easy to see if they were taken or not. Setting an alarm or using Post-it notes are great reminders to take meds. If they need to be taken with food, place a granola bar or a small snack next to your pills for a reminder. Food is how we fuel our bodies and get the energy we need. Fueling our bodies with healthy foods affects how we feel. Shopping for groceries 1 to 2 times a week is a good idea. Planning out what meals you want to cook and what ingredients you need will make shopping easier. Once you have the meals planned, write out a grocery list of ingredients you need so you don't forget anything at the store. Preparing food at the beginning of the week will save time too. I like to make rice, potatoes, or noodles at the beginning of the week, and I can quickly make a meal with them during the day. I also buy frozen vegetables that I can warm up quickly, and I don't have to worry about them going bad. When we have healthy food available, we are less likely to order out or get drive-through, which is less healthy. Use a calendar or a planner to keep track of doctor's appointments, grocery shopping, and other things that we talked about like laundry day and exercise. This helps us stay organized. Having a plan and a specific day for each activity helps us remember to make sure we are taking care of ourselves. MyPlate.gov has great information on healthy eating and the different food groups. They use this plate photo and focus on half of your plate being fruits and vegetables. Think about what you ate yesterday. Are there areas you're missing? What can you do to add this into your diet? Focus on fruit, vegetables, protein, grains, and dairy. Having a variety of all of these helps us get the vitamins that we need. When we eat a rainbow of color of food, we are getting in all the different types of vitamins that we need. On their site, they also show how to read a nutrition label. Looking at the nutrition label, it's important to see the serving size can be different than the amount in the container. On this label, the serving size is 1 cup of lasagna at 280 calories. But at the top, there are 4 servings. So if we eat the entire container, that would be 1,120 calories. Let's look at the sodium, because sodium is salt and there is added salt to pre-made meals you buy at the grocery store. About halfway down the label is the sodium in the serving. There's 850 milligrams, but what I like to look at is the percent. This shows out of 100% of the sodium we should eat in one day, one serving takes up 37%. If we ate the whole container, it would be 4 servings of 37% sodium. This is 148%, which is over the 100% for our entire day in one package of lasagna. Knowing how to read a nutrition label makes us aware of what we're putting in our bodies, and when we make foods ourselves, we're able to control what we put in it, which is important for our health. Mental self-care keeps our minds active and lowers stress. Ways we can do this are with a hobby, mindful activities, reading, and organizing. Some hobbies are to garden, cook, and paint. Mindful activities include breathing exercises and meditation. Reading is a great way to keep our minds active by learning something new. If you are religious, reading scriptures is relaxing and gives hope and faith. Organizing is great to de-stress. When our space is clean, it's easier to relax and focus. Some ways to do this are to rearrange, recycle, take out the trash, and donate things that we don't need anymore. Box breathing is an example of a mindful exercise. This video shows how to box breathe, which helps with stress and focus.
There are times when we all experience feelings of stress or anxiety. In these moments, you can use your breath to help calm those feelings. Box breathing is a simple relaxation technique that can help you reset your breath and return to its normal rhythm. You can do it anywhere, anytime. Box breathing can help reduce stress and improve mood. It can also help with controlling and managing emotions. It's very easy to learn. Imagine breathing around a box. Inhale as you visualize going up one side of the box, gradually filling your lungs with air. When you reach the top, hold your breath for 1 to 5 seconds as you picture going across the top of the box. Exhale gradually as you imagine traveling down the other side of the box. Pause again for 1 to 5 seconds as you go along the bottom of the box. Then repeat. This can be done 7 to 10 times in a row, focusing on the breath. If you can do it sitting down with your feet grounded, that will help too. But really, it can be done anywhere. Box breathing has physiological and psychological benefits. Physiologically, it regulates breath, increases oxygen to the lungs, and can help reduce blood pressure and lower heart rate. Box breathing can help psychologically by providing focus to your breath and removing attention from the things that are causing feelings of stress and anxiety. The repetition of box breathing can also help reduce stress. So, in moments when feelings of stress and anxiety are overwhelming, remember box breathing and the power of your breath as a simple way to relax and breathe a bit easier.
Emotional self-care is our last topic and important for taking care of ourselves. This is being able to recognize how we feel and to express and cope with emotions. Having a support system, positive friendships, and creating boundaries are areas of emotional health. A healthy support system includes people who value and support you. Some examples are family, friends, and coworkers. Joining a support group that focuses on your unique situation is helpful and surrounds you with people who understand what you're going through. Positive friendships are a helpful relationship where both people are supportive. It can be hard to make friends and to choose friends who will be supportive. We choose our friends and decide who we let into our lives. Both people who are able to talk and listen is a positive part of friendships. Creating boundaries is important for emotional health, but it can also be difficult. Finding a balance between our own needs and relationships with other people is important. It's okay to say no when you need time to yourself. Other reasons to say no are because someone is asking you to do favors you are not comfortable with, or if a friend asks for money. This is uncomfortable, and if someone is asking you to do this, they are not a friend. It's okay to walk away from people who are not supporting you and helping you be a better person. Taking care of yourself also includes forgiving, expressing, and talking it out. Forgiving ourselves shows that we care about ourselves. Everyone makes mistakes, and it's important to learn from the mistakes and move on. When your friend makes a mistake, do you talk to them the same as when you make a mistake? It's easy to be hard on ourselves, but we should talk to ourselves the way we speak to our friends. Expressing our emotions in a healthy way can include journaling, poetry, and artwork. Sometimes it's hard to say how we're feeling, so creating art can help us express ourselves. Talking allows us to let out our feelings and talk through emotions and why we feel different ways. Who can you talk to about your feelings? It's important to have people who will listen to you and let you vent without telling you how you should have done something. As we talked about before, it can be hard to find friends and even harder to find good friends who are healthy for you. Pause the video and talk to the person next to you about safe places to find friends. Some places I have listed are the gym, dance class, book club, religious group, workplace, hobby club, and volunteer work. These are places that are positive environments where people are also trying to better themselves. Self-care does not have to be expensive. Here are some low-cost activities that help our minds and our bodies. Rent a book at the library, organize and rearrange, a bath with candles, hiking, garden, music, drawing or coloring, create a new recipe, and a yoga video. I've talked about a lot of different ways to care for ourselves and basic activities we need to do for our health. All of these can feel overwhelming and hard to keep track of. I talked about using a calendar before, and this is an example of how to plan out your week. Sunday is a great day to plan ahead for the week, go grocery shopping, meal prep, and do laundry. Every Sunday I list these tasks, and then I'm ready for the week. You can keep track of doctor's appointments and exercises you have planned so you are on time. Every Thursday I write down that it's trash day, so I see this on Wednesday and get my trash ready. Also list reminders for when library books are due. I remind myself when I'm meeting a parent or a friend so I am on time. If a friend asks you to hang out, or if you're asked if you're able to volunteer on a certain day, you can check to see if you have time. If your day or week is too busy, it's okay to say no and plan a different day. I feel accomplished after I do a task and mark it off, and it keeps me motivated to keep going. Writing down and having a visual of what your week looks like makes it organized and less stressful. Now that we've reached the end of the video and gone over self-care, let's see if you learned something new. Pause the video and answer these 3 questions and discuss as a class or with the person next to you how your answers changed or stayed the same.